We are here for sentencing. My understanding is that Mr. Hunter does have 4 days jail time credit. The victim is present. I know she has submitted her impact statement. Did you want to make a statement, Natasha?
I can, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. She's going to make a brief statement as well.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Natasha Sizemore.
I'm sorry?
Natasha Sizemore. My statement, I did write a letter to you. I don't know if you read that or not, but just kind of to piggyback off that, Zach and I have been together for 4 years. I know that there was a past, but that we are living in the present. We do have 2 small children. One will be 3 next month, and we have a 1-year-old. I know that since all this has happened, he has checked himself in to better himself and his mental health. And I have seen a great change in that, and him being a better father and providing for us. And I hope that you take my letter into consideration on sentencing.
Are you requesting a no contact order or protection order?
No,
Okay.
we live together.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Tranter, is there anything else?
Nothing further.
Probation?
Same as what we discussed, Your Honor.
Mr. Shield?
Your Honor, just for the record, my client is 33 years old. He lives with his fiancée, Natasha Sizemore. They do have 2 children, as she indicated, both under 4 years old, 3 and 1. While he does have some history in his past, his prior offenses are from a number of years ago, as was outlined in the pre-sentence investigation. Since the time of this incident, he did enroll in therapy and was seeking help for substance use disorder with Brightview. He did go to therapy from August, September, October, and occasionally throughout the remaining time, but due to his work schedule, he is an electrician of 15 years. He's been with Gale Services for the past 6 months, and that work schedule unfortunately conflicted with some of the treatment that he was engaging in. But he does have a strong family support, strong support from his fiancée. He does attend the community church in Lebanon. And, Your Honor, he wants to continue engaging with substance use treatment and mental health treatment. He has an appointment with Talbert House on March 30th at 3:30 p.m. Your Honor, I think it's summed up best in my client's own words in the PSI. He regrets what he did, and he certainly knows he could have handled it a better way. He was wrong, and his family and his kids deserve better, and he needs to make smarter decisions and not be in a position to react that way or act out in anger or act out at all. And I'm reading this almost verbatim here from his own statement. He loves his kids and his fiancée dearly, and he'd do anything for them, even if it means costing him his own comfort and happiness. So I think he's sincere in his remorse. I think he's taking accountability for his actions. He's proactively engaged with mental health and substance use therapies and wants to continue doing so. Your Honor, in my discussions with him, he wants to be the best father and spouse that he can be, best partner, and not be in this position, and quite frankly, not be in a courtroom again.
Mr. Hunter, anything you'd like to say?
Regret my actions prior to this. I'm doing everything I can to correct myself, and I'm sorry for taking your time, sir.
Well, I don't know why people apologize to me for taking my time. This is what I get paid to do. But I guess, Mr. Hunter, I was looking back before I came in here on your prior case in front of me. Was that with Creech? Yeah. So just so you know, I remember who you are, and I have very detailed notes of my interactions with you in the past. And just looking back at the probation violations that you had that ultimately ended up with me sending you to prison. I do remember too, your dad used to work for United Dairy Farmers, correct?
Yes, sir.
So as you can tell, I do have pretty good recall about certain cases, and I used to see your dad every morning because I stop at UDF and get coffee, and I used to see him oftentimes, and would always ask him how you were doing. And I guess I don't understand why you can't seem to get this together. My understanding is from people in the community, you're a very talented electrician. and then you could do great things. I know electricians can make great money, but you can't seem to get out of your own way, and I don't know what the issue is, but I am going to give you a shot at this, Mr. Hunter. I am going to find today that you are amenable to community control. So I'm going to place you into community control for a period of 3 years. You will be subject to supervision of the Warren County Probation Department. You're not allowed to use drugs. You're not allowed to drink alcohol, because I remember last time that was a problem, both at the bar and in subsequent violations, you were continuing to drink alcohol. If you drink alcohol and we find out, I'm going to have you arrested, okay? You're not allowed to use marijuana. You have a substance use disorder and mental health issues. The marijuana makes those worse, so you're not allowed to use marijuana. If you test positive for marijuana, I'm going to have you taken into custody. It's that simple. So, you are ordered to complete successfully the substance use disorder and mental health treatment as has been recommended in the assessment, and whether you continue with your current group or not, you can talk with probation about that. I am going to order you get a psychological evaluation. If there's any medications that are ordered in that evaluation, you are ordered to be compliant with that medication. You're ordered to successfully complete the batter's intervention program and the thinking forward change. The court finds you have 4 days jail time credit, and the court also finds you have the present and future ability to pay the costs of prosecution. Although I'm not going to issue a fine, you will reimburse the county for the court costs of this case. Now, as I said, for the gentleman that was just sentenced in front of you, you have 2 young children at home that you should be there to support, both financially and emotionally. You will not be able to use that, will not be an excuse that you use in my courtroom later if I'm going to sanction you and sentence you to prison. So bear that in mind now, or before you get yourself into a situation with your wife that is going to escalate to a problem. Remove yourself from that situation, because you won't be able to come in here in an orange jumpsuit and shackles and tell me, Judge, I really need to get back to my children. I don't want to be away from them. I don't want you to either, but I will enforce my orders. We clear on that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You are also subject to a discretionary period of post-release control. If you are sent back to prison on this charge, when you are released, the adult parole authority may supervise you for up to 2 years. If you violate that supervision, you can be returned to prison for up to 1/2 of this court's original sentence. If your violation is that you commit another felony, you can be returned to prison for 1 year or the period that you have left on PRC, whichever is longer. That time will run consecutive to any additional prison time that you get sentenced to. You do have a right to appeal my decision of your sentence to the 12th District Court of Appeals. If you want to appeal, you must file your notice of appeal within 30 days of today's date. If you can't afford to pay for the transcript or anything necessary for your appeal, including an attorney, that can all be provided to you at no cost. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
I think you can do this, Zach. I mean, I'm not joking around. If I didn't think you could do it, I'd just send you to prison now. So you have a bright future. You need to get control of whatever's going on that's causing you to engage in violent activities. We clear?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Thank
Ms.
you.
Tranter, is there anything else?
No, sir, thank you.
All right, Mr. Shield?
No, you're
All right, thank you, sir.
Good work, Robert.
Thank you, Ms. Tranter.
See you next time.
Mhm.